Halo guys, kembali di YouTube channel aku. Kali ini, kita melanjutkan ini ya, event ya, yaitu ini ya, yang kemarin ya, lanjutan dari yang kemarin, yaitu benar, takut salah kan aku. Oh ya bener ini. Kita ke sana. Kita teleport aja ya.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Let's do this.
It's time, dear partner, and as I mentioned, the park was started. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically, we, for our part, handle long-term operation.
Long-term operation? We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle it?
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? Anyway, first things first. Let's get it.
Sorry ya guys, ini ada bunyi hujan. Di tempatku lagi hujan. Kalau tempat kalian gimana?
As you can see, our fantasy land's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction. The Spin has only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously.
Ini ya, eventnya ya.
That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period.
Yeah.
Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora. Kinda like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key.
Actually ya guys.
I think she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler? Yep, come on, we can, you mentioned standardized strategy guides, just...
Of course. Film and entertainment. If we're not careful, some and others might pick up dangerous To avoid confusion, we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Wow, but if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I also wanted you to experience the activities before.
Ooh, those are two things Navia...
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super All right, then. Let's start with a clip.
Ini aku melihat nih. Sorry ya guys, aku kalau coba bukannya gimana nih, tapi aku emang masih belum ngerti banget. Tuh, nggak dapet. Hati-hati. Exit. Sorry ya, aku baru pertama kali soalnya. Oh iya, Pak, aku paus.
Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many.
Great job, Kaimon. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about them. Some have even been willing to contribute
Out of their own pockets.
That's right. While the the cost of the booth itself isn't. Take our official mascot. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Don't worry. As Serintandan Cheval Moran's guardian and official image rights agent, after all, the fans are doing this. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the
Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that.
everyone would. Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's the same logic applies to the Cheval Moran film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open
Please,
to
aku
the
lagi
public.
rekaman, jangan mati lampu dulu dong.
There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. Once assigned, the staff will keep the.
Wait, so we've suddenly gone from being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us. Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect. Alright, time to review some resumes.
Oh, ini prolog dari event ya. Situ sini. Petirnya serem. Rekrut. Confirm.
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. In any case, with this, the Cheval Moran running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work set. Well, the numbers might not look that impressive. Building on this momentum, we must to draw in the crowds. I've invited one of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs. My good friend, she'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note,
So, is the restaurant?
Let's go fire ya. Mati aku.
the restaurant is up.
Kayaknya mau mati lampu deh.
Location will make for a unique ingredients.
Hey there, Escapier.
My employee, the president of the Spina Deer. I say that is
Positive thinking, please.
Guess you want the traveler to help
help me decide the theme dish for each cycle.
This is the business, but this isn't just about attracting visitors. Just imagine, Paimon, if...
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started up, so give me some inspiration every few business. Now then, give me your hand. Oh, your hands are callous from wielding your sword, but still quite... A sword then. The theme this time should be strength. Alright, let's find out what strength looks like.
Kita dapat power packet ya, barbecue ribs.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a but if you ask me, I'd...
The artisans?
As I'm sure you've noticed. As their bosses, you have... Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their product...
Oh, if I recall correctly, you once served up some special... For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient.
They finish 8 hours of work and just... Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans of...
That's a great idea! You really live up. Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. What? The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing, too. Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
That's right. Based on my
Oh,
business
yeah,
experience
service
with the
value.
Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall. An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest
Oh,
funds in
minutes
training
left.
to enhance
Yeah,
our
okay.
employee skills.
X.
Whew. That should... Huh? Thinking about it, we have learned quite a...
Oh, not at all. I imagine long-term operations sounded like... Don't let that scare you.
Oh, seeing her own progress. From here on out, we'll be running...
Alright, itu nggak aku selesaiin dulu ya guys. Masih belum ngerti dan aku harus lihat YouTube dari channel lain ya. Alright, sekian dari video kali ini. Jika kalian suka bisa di like dan di share juga biar ramai yang nonton. Bye bye.